I'm a cyclist and I live in the Pennines, and welcome to my channel. And today I'm out on a training ride, and I've got to be honest with you people, I've not been out for quite a while filming. I've been too busy, lots of work going on, and I've had a lot of family commitments and things like that. Here comes the postman. That's the last thing you need. I think he's just reversing around. So where was I? Yeah, I've not been out riding and filming a lot at all recently. I've actually got inundated with making videos. I do my goal panning, I've got the cycling things, I've got loads to edit. I just cannot keep up at the moment. I've got a full-time job. It's just a hobby at the end of the day, and I'm trying my best to catch up with the workload I've created. So just bear with me. I know you're bearing with me, all you cyclists out there, and we'll get there in the end. So yeah, today is all about just getting out on the bike, give you people out there something just to get a glimpse of what's going on, and I've got lots to come. And just to give you an idea of a few of the videos that I've made, they're going back quite a few months. We've had a fantastic trip into the Yorkshire Dales where we went to Malham with all the guys, and that's another video that I've got to make. Well, what an idyllic place this is. Unfortunately, some of the language at our cafe stop is pretty choice. Another fantastic trip out was actually going towards Skipton, over Skipton Hall Road, with an absolutely wicked descent. Now, again, we all like to descend in the gang, but that was a 50-mile-an-hour plus descent, and we didn't know the road that well. So that's another great video to look forward to. New diet, Mike? New diet. What's your new diet?
Coke.
Coke.
Ham.
Hey, I like your handbag, that's nice, that. We've also got another video where we're going to the flatlands of Cheshire to come. So these are the fantastic country lanes we've come out for. You can't beat it. It's the middle of June, everywhere's really green. And there's one more, but I can't remember it right now. Well, this is absolutely perfect. You've got the marina there with boats, bikes here and a cafe. Absolutely stunning. Well, here's the cafe. Lee put a really good effort there over that climb of Blacko. I held his wheel, I helped out the best I could, but we put a massive gap there on Owen. And the camera's a bit wet, but so we're at Hamish's Cafe and Bar. I think we're probably not far of 1,000 foot above sea level as well. Well, we've noticed they do black pudding, so Mike, and I'm having one. So I'll let you know how they get on, Mike, with this black pudding. But most recently, I've been getting a few 100-mile rides in, and I've been out with Mike on a couple of really good 100-milers. And again, for me, the Yorkshire Dales is the place to go to, and we've had some excellent trips out going towards Bolton Abbey, working our way not far from Grassington. The other weekend I went into the Peak District, into Derbyshire, where I went down Winnett's Pass and then back up over the Snake. That was really good riding. Tough, challenging days out in the saddle. And another 100-mile ride I've recently done, about 3 weeks ago. We went towards Sladeburn again, and we worked our way into Settle. And then at the back of Settle is a fantastic climb, and it takes you all the way across then towards Malham again and into Gargrave. So that's enough of me rambling on about where we've been up to. And today I'm out on the Rally Militis. This is a super bike. It's normally retired by now into this time of year, October, but we've had no ice, there's no grit on the road, so if it rains the bike will just get dirty. So I'm out on this today. We're going to have a blast down here. There's a tailwind going this way, Littleborough's that way, Todmorden and Walsden's that way, so this will be pretty quick down here, no doubt. So come on, let's get on the bike, let's go for a little bike ride and say hello again. Okay, well, it's been a while, people, but I'm back out on the bike filming again. Where am I at the moment? Well, I'm in the middle of nowhere between Littleborough and Walsden, on the border between West Yorkshire and Lancashire. And very soon you'll see the sign for West Yorkshire. I'm actually cruising at 28 miles an hour because he's blowing a hoolie down the valley. There's the sign there for West Yorkshire. 28 miles an hour still. And there's a sign for Todmorden. Look at the colour of the autumn breaking out onto the hills. Fantastic. It's actually October the 27th. Can't believe we've got this far already. The speed will pick up along here shortly. Well, I hope it does. 27 miles an hour. Bit of a crosswind here. And then we've got the old Birdie Fan pub on the left. That's 30 miles an hour. .9 miles an hour. Okay, we're not far from Walsden now. We've got this little crest to get over. It can be a bit of an awkward one. We're doing 23.7 miles an hour, 24. There's the crest ahead, and then we'll drop down towards Gordon Riggs. Well, that's a bit of a long bus to that. Yeah. Oh. Right, we'll just tuck in a bit now. We've got Walsden here, going past the Wagon and Horses pub. And then we'll have Gordon Riggs on my right. We're cruising at 22.4, 23 miles an hour. I don't recommend it one-handed, but we've got a lot of wind today, and these deep section rims will catch side winds. We just stopped off at Gordon Riggs car park. If you can see on the hill there behind me, there's the wind turbines. They're facing into the wind. The wind is a true tailwind going down the valley that way. I came down here last night on my winter bike and I was flying. And the reason why we call it the Pennines is because there's the hills. I've mountain biked right across that range. Behind there is Gaddings Dam. We're going to go that way now. And hopefully we can max out at over 30 miles an hour again. So come on, let's keep going. Let's get on the big ring. There we go. We're at 21 mile an hour now. 22, 24, 25, 26, 28. I'm not really trying that hard because the wind is so good. 29.3. We've got a left-hander, you can cut in here a bit. Get to that apex, watch that car, stay there. Yep. Just drag it out wide. 28 miles an hour. Well, that wind feels a bit funny there. 29.1. Zebra crossing coming up. Slight incline. 28 mile an hour. .6. We'll approach Gorksole Marches next, and this will get really quick. Sometimes the car drivers can't quite judge your pace. We're doing 27 miles an hour. The road goes left, then it goes right. Whoa, wind! That was a gust. Look at the leaves. We're keeping up with the leaves. 32 mile an hour. We've got lights. Are they on green? Stay on green. We're going through, we're going too quick. 35 mile an hour. We're keeping up with the traffic again. 32 mile an hour. Oh yeah, that could have been quicker then. I'm on the brakes. This is where riding a bike these days, keep yourself fit. You really can keep up with the traffic. That's why I've got my lights on today in the daytime. I'm wearing Iive's clothing, and they'll still pull out on you, they'll still disrespect you. So while I get up close and personal with the traffic, have a look at the lights on the bike. I'm running on the front a Lesine 400 XL today, and on the back I've got a Strip Light Pro. They're both set to stun. They're both on basic flashing modes for daytime use. I'll catch you in a while. Let's crack on with the ride. So let's carry on. We've got a nice little climb here actually. But if you know the area, it takes you to the top brink. And it does get a bit steep, but it's nothing hard. It's just a nice little one to get up and over. So this climb now, it's not really steep at all on this section. We're coming into some lovely open moorland. It actually drops down here in a moment. Let this car go by. I can't believe how busy the roads are. I'm trying to come into quiet places in the Pennines and there's just cars everywhere. So, I mean, just look at that, isn't that stunning? Look at the colour of the trees. We're going to climb up through that canopy. So yeah, you know, this is what it's all about. I'm actually wearing shorts today. I've got overshoes on, but just in case it actually does rain, but it's really mild for this time of year. The weather's been really weird recently. We've had a lot of rain. It has been very cold on some occasions, but then today a lot of nice warm air coming up from the south. Okay, the road narrows now and the gradient will pick up, and also because there's a bit of dampness on here, I've got to watch for stepping too hard on the pedals with the leaves. You might lose traction and spin out. Right, we'll get out of the saddle anyway. Just keep a nice little tempo up here. It's not really a lung buster unless you go for it, and today I'm not doing that. We've got a nice little left-hander approach in here. I'll sit down again and then just cut on the inside slightly. Yeah, then it does ramp up again. So the road's now quite straight, not that steep. It's just enough to keep your legs burning a little bit, you know. I've got a car behind me, another car ahead. They're all the little rat runs for people. So get up here now, right-hander. Quite a significant right-hander actually. And there's the summit ahead. Well, it's not quite the summit. It's the top of this section of the climb. Okay, let's just get round this right-hander. We're out of the saddle now, and it's straight up. I'm on a 39.28, it's easily doable. I've got a sign there for the youth hostel at Mankinholes, 3/4 of a mile. Here's the main road now, clear. So there you go. That was a cracking little climb. Well, that brings this ride to an end for you people now. Just put the bike to one side here. So we've got the Pennine Bridleway, which is part of the Mary Townley Loop. The Mary Townley Loop goes down there, up over them hills. That is one of the hardest bike rides I've ever done in my life. 48 miles off-road, really, really hard. So, there you go. We've had a catch up. I am riding the bike still. In fact, looking at my data, I'm on about 7,500 miles already for the year. That's not too bad going. I've climbed 500,000 feet. Living around here, that's what you're going to expect. A typical year, you can get around 750,000 feet in climbing. So there you have it. I am a cyclist. I live in the Pennines. Stay tuned, people, and I will keep making videos. It just takes a bit of time these days. But thank you for watching. Bolton Abbey, working our way not far from Grassington. Morning. All right. Not bad. Cyclist. Right, well, let's just have a little talk about something when this car goes by. And we'll get there in the end. We've got a dog walker now. Morning. I'm just talking to a camera. Don't mind the idiot. Just talking a lot of nonsense. Oh, he's a car. We'll get there in a minute. Bloody cars everywhere all the time.